Since today is April Fool's, I thought I'd keep things relevant and do a nice reading about the Fool. It's a really great picture, kind of showing you a person just in love with life and just foolishly walking off a cliff because he's not paying attention to where he's going. So he's being a fool. And what's interesting about this is that it is a major card, and it is the number 0. So that makes you, think about why. Wonder why is the card the Fool a major card? Something I've been contemplating as well. So I'm gonna read from the book. These are Osho Zen tarot cards, which I've had for quite a while, and they're a really good read. Every card has something really insightful and something you can learn from, whether it seems to be a positive or a negative. So you see the Fool card and you think if you draw that card it's automatically a negative thing. Surprisingly, there's positives to everything. So every yin comes with a yang, every yang comes with a yin. The Fool card has some really deep insights and some valuable things. So it says, moment to moment, and with every step, the Fool leaves the past behind. He carries nothing more than his purity, innocence, and trust, symbolized by the white rose in his hand. The pattern on his waistcoat contains the colors of all 4 elements of the tarot, indicating that he is in harmony with all that surrounds him. His intuition is functioning at its peak. At this moment, the Fool has the support of the universe to make this jump into the unknown. Adventures await him in the river of life. The card indicates that if you trust your intuition right now, your feeling of the rightness, this is in quotes, of things, you cannot go wrong. I'm going to read that one more time. The card indicates that if you trust your intuition right now, your feeling of the rightness of things, you cannot go wrong. Your actions may appear foolish to others, or even to yourself, if you try to analyze them with a rational mind. But the 0 place occupied by the Fool, that's where the major arcana, it's the number 0 there. But the 0 place occupied by the Fool is the numberless number, where trust and innocence are the guides, not skepticism and past experience. A fool is one who goes on trusting. A fool is one who goes on trusting against all experience. You deceive him, and he trusts you, and you deceive him again, and he trusts you, and you deceive him again, and he trusts you. Then you will say that he is a fool. He does not learn. His trust is tremendous. His trust is so pure that nobody can corrupt it. Be a fool in the tarot sense, in the Zen sense. Don't try to create a wall of knowledge around you. Whatsoever experience comes to you, let it happen, and then drop it. Go on cleaning your mind continuously. Go on dying to the past so you can remain in the present, here, now, as if just born, just a baby. In the beginning, it is going to be very difficult. The world will start taking advantage of you. Let them. They are poor fellows. Even if you are cheated and deceived and robbed, let it happen, because that which is really yours cannot be robbed from you. And that which is really yours, nobody can steal from you. And each time you don't allow situations to corrupt you, that opportunity will become an integration inside. Your soul will become more crystallized. So this is really high level stuff. I'll let you kind of take what you can from that, take what you will. You know, we can only understand at the level of kind of awareness that we're at. You know, I understand it at the awareness that I'm at. Someone who is more closed, a little less open to radical ideas will see this and think it's completely stupid, completely foolish. And that's the case. It is foolish, but you know, sometimes going with the flow, being foolish, ends up in a weird way creating a more positive and beautiful experience for yourself. So, you know, someone hurts you and you go on letting go of that hurt and treating them well and trusting them, allowing them to make their own mistakes. You go on forgiving them, and you know that all you can control is your own destiny, your own life, and what matters to you more than winning is peace and love and a joyful existence. And so you go on trusting because you believe in trust. When you don't trust someone, you make them untrustworthy, because then they have to, then they can't trust you. So it creates this vicious cycle. But to be able to trust even when you're not trusted is something that's just either foolish or very wise. And I think the only difference between foolishness and wisdom is, from what I've read, that a fool doesn't know any better, but a wise man or woman, they know. They've been foolish, they've been knowledgeable, they've had the past experience, and now they choose consciously to let go and to be pure. So they're doing it out of a choice, whereas the fool does it without knowing that there's a possibility to lie. So that's it. Happy April Fools.